Please be advised, this is for entertainment purpose only.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Ying and Yang. And on this episode, we're gonna have a bit to talk about. We're gonna get into some stuff that has recently come back to light, conversations that is, it will be having as usual, like, when these type shit happen. So just before we start, um, to get those, get onto this shit. Hi, my darling.
Hey, chicken.
How was? Oh my God! How was your week, your day, the month,
Long.
your morning?
Fucking long. And just to simplify what it's been long. I've just been busy. I've non-stop. You poorly, like it's yeah, we're all bed bound.
For it. It's not the week, but I'm excited to record this episode, just because if you're familiar with Sean P. Diddy Combs, this is sort of like, yeah, you in the States?
Well, yeah. No, I don't mean like the fucking the Chinese islands. Like, yeah.
Well, you had to. Anyways, yes, they're from the United States of America.
Just putting it out there, America. No, not the UK, America.
Yeah, but you do have one of Ghislaine Maxwell is not from America, is she? Andrew is not from America, is he? Let's not get it twisted.
You haven't even introduced the episode
under the bus real quick
and giving out all the secret details already.
I know. Well, we're gonna start with Jeffrey Epstein. This man, regardless of what we may think about him, whether we like him or not, he was a fucking genius. This man made his money and kept on making money. But everybody, just like everybody has a bad side, this fucker had a bad side. And start to say he's a Capricorn. It's fucked up, man.
I don't understand the zodiac sign. I know, what is it, zodiac or what? I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus, baby. You were born in May. I'm a Capricorn. I don't have pedophilia fetishes.
So you don't have the same traits as your fellow Capricorn.
No, I don't. I don't. And a lot of it's kind of weird for Capricorn to behave in this manner because we're very loving people. Very loving.
Yeah.
I mean, he is loving, but probably he did the loving a different type of way. Oh my God, we're not supposed to laugh. We're not supposed to. To our listeners, this is our conversation behind the scenes, and this is where we tend to talk about this type of shit and laugh and come on here and try not to be,
ourselves.
No,
that's the whole point of the show, really.
But we don't want to be but we don't want to be insensitive to the victims because this is serious. This is sex trafficking, young minor children, like young children, not minor, but young teenagers. So
that aside, let's get into the real deal then.
I'm gonna get into it, but you got me. You just need to stop. I'm getting and I don't want to be insensitive. I'm not insensitive, people.
Yeah, because Capricorns are not like that.
No, well, I stand corrected. Some are apparently. Jeffery Epstein, but listen, he's not a December Capricorn, so there's a difference. There's a difference. January Capricorns are a lot more, wobbly, and he's born almost to the ending of it. So he wobbly in that sense. So he kind of can be, and he probably in some form, and in some form he really ain't. So he was born on January 20th, 1953. Capricorn.
Old.
Sorta. Yeah. Oh, guess he was old, but Yeah. Jeffrey Epstein made very smart business decisions. He was very smart on how to make money. He managed the Beatles in 1961. I'm not sure if you know, and made a lot of money because the Beatles. You didn't know.
When did you say that? 1961.
Yeah.
He'd have been fucking 8. How can he manage the Beatles?
He was born in 1953, darling.
Yeah, you said 1961, so he'd be 8. He
managed the Beatles. Unless I have that information in 1961.
How the fuck can you be managing the Beatles in 8 years old?
Listen, don't shoot the messenger. That's what the fuck I researched, and I can tell you, I'm not quite well today, and basically, I probably have the number incorrect. I probably do have it, but he was one manager for the Beatles. He bought an island, in the Caribbean. It's in St. Thomas to be exact. It was called before he bought it. I think it was called Little St. James. And now it's known as Epstein Island, Pedo Island. Like,
you forgetting the giants.
A whopping.
Say Island.
I forget what.
The giant. He purchased another one next door. It's like a giant Saint Island.
Oh well, I didn't find that one. I didn't really go into that one because I didn't really feel like I need to go into what the fuck you buy. Like, it's there. Anyways, he paid $7.95 million for that 75-acre island, and he built. I think they call it a hotel. I think. I'm not sure if it is. I think they did, but when I read, they was referring to it as he built a hotel on that and pushed down all the green rings that was there and redid the whole shit, into like a modern, like a little fucking private island you go to and just take your drawers off. And by the way, for the listeners, Caribbean say drawers, and the English, y'all say what, knickers? Underwear?
Yeah, knickers, underwear, knickers, knickers.
Yeah. So, anything you want to add to this? You want to add anything to this before we get into what his charges were?
No. Well, we'll get into his charges because his early buying all this is irrelevant. And the pure details is in his charges.
Yeah. I mean. He spent his money, right? And he lived life, basically. I mean, he lived life, but he kind of did it wrong, in a sense. So
he definitely did it wrong. This episode wouldn't be about if he chose to do the right path and the right thing. But you know.
Well, to be fair, he did live a lavish life because. $7.95 million for Ireland, and then there's another one you was mentioning.
Yeah, that he paid $20 million for.
Wow. Okay.
And back then, $20 million was like. I mean, I know it's $20 million now, but it's prices have gone up. Probably back then it would have been, if you compare it to now, probably $400 million. It's I don't know. Has the prices gone up that much? Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
You used to get a can of beans for 3p. Yeah.
3p. I was not here for that era. I was not here for that era. I was, back home, baking in the sun.
Anyway.
So, the charges, darling. You want to get into that bit?
Oh yeah, we're getting into the charges bit. So, do you want me to kick off with the I think it's from this early back days, 2008. Did you want me to kick off with this bit?
Yeah.
Because we were talking earlier, and you didn't know that this Epstein alleged pedo was a teacher back in 2008. Sorry.
Was it teacher or was it Professor? Which was it? Was it? Enlighten me.
Allegedly, I've got teacher. I don't know if it's like history that foretells Epstein's life, but yeah, he was a teacher of and he was accused of improper behavior to his underage female students. Reported to be having sexual affairs with a 14-year-old.
That's where it's in. That's the golden number right there, 14, because in here, the in 2005, and probably that's around the time as well. In 2005 is when he first came on the radar, the FBI's radar to be exact. But he kind of got away, in a sense. He kind of like, like zoop past that shit. Slap on the hand, like don't do that type shit. It was a 14-year-old girl as well, and he molested her, and that happened in Palm Beach. Yep, and that was in 2005, and I think the parents reported it. And
that's what the parents did here. Oh, she didn't make any money, but yours probably did. Well, not yours, but one that you found.
Allegedly, if what I read here is correct, allegedly, she made some money, but I think he also had some sort of deal at that time back then, because I think it's because it was his first, accusation, first time crime.
Yeah, you usually get a slap on the wrist.
Yeah,
well, not in America, but you do anywhere. Well, anywhere else, but America, you get like a slap on the wrist. Like America, they'll chuck you into prison.
Yeah, because this man carried influences. He has judges and he has a lot of politicians in his pocket, because apparently they were a part of this as well. They was, getting it wet, like allegedly. God, I really didn't mean for it. I didn't really mean for it to laugh, because it's not funny.
No, it's not funny. It's just the way you were like.
It's not funny. Yeah, so he's seeing my facial expression and he's reacting to it. I'm very bad at poker. I don't play poker because I would lose all my fucking money. Like, not the person to play poker with. Don't partner up with me. So anyway, back to regular schedule program. Yep.
Yeah, regular schedule program, 9 p.m. Always fucking late. Well, that's all I got from his past, for fuck's sake, past history. It always just jumps straight back to the 2019.
So in 2005, right, so before we touch on that, in 2005, he also got his home raided by the FBI. And there was a video out there, apparently, allegedly, now out there, for the public to view. And one of these, some of the stuff that was found in Epstein's house was a photo of Ghislaine Maxwell, his partner in crime. His right hand, his main bitch, like, yeah, that one. Medical equipment, weird paintings, and baby powder. Like, what the fuck? Now we have P. Diddy. They found 1,000 baby oil in his mansion. And now, like, with Epstein, what's the fucking thing with the powder, the oil, the baby? Is it because it's called baby powder, baby oil? It's attractive to these type of people. Like, how ants to sugar? Close your mouth. You know how ants can't resist sugar? Is it the same, you think, that they
can't resist baby products, like it's
baby oil. Well, so if that be the case, then we should find like Pampers and wipes,
They don't want to be the baby; they want to be attracted to the baby. and it seems to be a successful path for them. However, that's not how modern day should be going. Well, I mean, they are old. They're like, how old's PDE? I mean, Jeffery Epstein was like fucking old. You should have seen that picture of him. He was old.
I think Diddy's about what, 50? Isn't he? I think he's in his 50s.
Yeah, he could have. Did he cross paths with Epstein?
Did he what?
Did he cross paths with Epstein?
Oh yes, I think he did. I think he was. Oh my God, I think he did. I think I didn't pull up anything on there that said that but allegedly, it's my unsolicited opinion now. I think he did, because in fucking possible, like, did not cross paths, like something,
He's passing on his legacy. He died. It's like a cult. It's going to be a cult. There's going to be a lot of famous people that are going to be targeted with this, like you're saying, next in somebody else's house you're going to find baby nappies and wipes. Like a cult.
The biggest person in the music industry right now that has their name has been called numerous times, and there has been reports. But maybe he's really that good that they don't really have the facts. Don't know, not my issue. But I feel like Clive Davison, he's one of those huge names that is called a lot in these things. The only thing I probably didn't see his name on is this Epstein list, and it probably is there because I've heard there's a long line of people, famous politicians, and like
associates and friends.
Oh my God, I can't. Like, when you go on that list and you see these people, like, what the fuck?
I have a few here if you wanted me to read it out to you.
Darling, let's stick to it. Let's stick to it, and then we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to it because it's giving me a headache. Oh yes, go ahead. List your names. Get your names out there. Get them. Go ahead.
You want me to get the names out here? Well, one comes to mind. I can't pronounce her name. Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell. That's yes.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine, yes. His partner in crime. Yeah,
for a lot of years.
We're gonna touch on her as well. Sarah Kellen. Do you have her on your list as well?
Yeah, I have her on my list.
So now just a bit about her, and I kind of don't have sympathy for her really. But still kind of do, because allegedly she said that she was also one of Epstein sexual assault victims. She was the assistant who usually booked his massages. I'm air quoting now, which is during these massages where he sexually assaulted his victims, and these are young girls, and the age this man loves the 14-year-olds. Like,
what the fuck?
Crazy. 14, yeah. So she's claiming that she also was a victim of Epstein, and it's like a pattern in a sense, because like hurt people. So
yeah, but you would think that she is like a victim in there as well, because how would you even think that she would have become Epstein's former assistant?
She probably started off being the first, not one of the first, but she was probably a part of the list of sexual assault victims, and then he probably offered her a job, and then whenever he feels like, oh my God, I'm gonna stop doing this. When he feels like being like a pedo, or when he feels like getting off, he probably trouble her.
Yeah, I think conspiracy theories out there would just, that's what they're made for, allegedly.
Yep. Yep. Your favorite, Prince Andrew, made the list.
Our dear royal family member, Prince Andrew, one of the alleged pedos who in fact paid off one of the victims. I
He
think
didn't.
Sarah, was it
His mother
Sarah?
did. Allegedly,
Yeah,
his mother paid.
No, it was in the news. His mother did, but
The
that's,
late Queen Elizabeth.
twisted her mind into paying in like what 4 million or something. I don't know what the money was, but why would you pay off your alleged accuser if you didn't do it?
But I don't think he would have to manipulate his mother to get her to pay the bill for him. That's her son, and before anything else, she is a mother. So I feel like, to get her son out of shit.
Yeah, but the royal family is the royal family. There's rules.
Yes, there are rules, but then, I mean, stoic as she was, I would think that she has some soft spot, there to help her son out. I feel like she probably has some sort of human emotions, like empathy. That type. You don't know.
Yeah, I know what empathy is, but I don't think the Queen had it. But it's in a way that
I think she did.
In probably no. I love the Queen. Don't get me wrong. I love the Queen, but yeah. No.
I think she do have emotions that she does not show because she has to keep that straight to that strict personality, like no bullshit type person, because she was the queen and she has a role to play and she has responsibility. And most times when you find people with responsibilities, they tend to be more, blank, like no emotions on their face, type shit.
Well, yeah, she hates she yeah.
You want to continue with your list?
Well, I don't want to. I didn't get a lot of people on this list about what they did, and mine just more contained who it was. Like more influential people that we might know. Anyway, Stephen Hawkins. I didn't want to say him so soon, but I was like,
stop. Wait.
He was.
No.
What?
Wait.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I just read it somewhere that he might be like, on that list. But I mean, we can't go into the dark humor that we were going on about earlier because that is not funny.
No, I am not doing that. Don't do this. Listen, I'm not there with you. You on a different island on your own. So he went to the island, you're saying, right? He stayed on the island. He is not saying that he was mentioned at all as a assaulter. That's what you're saying, right? He didn't.
Yeah, he wasn't included in anything. No. He's just mentioned in them records on that list.
His name, it was just a part of the list that the list of people that have been to Epstein Island, Peter Island.
That one, yeah.
Right.
If you're referring it to as Pedo Island. You what?
Oh my God, you've got me doing that. Bill Clinton, he was.
Yeah, I got Bill Clinton, former president of the United States of America.
Man, listen, you see now, the thing is, God forgive me, and allegedly. Bill Clinton name, whenever that pops up, man, what the fuck? Have you ever heard about Monica Lewinsky?
No. Isn't that Epstein's something to do with Epstein?
No, that was when Bill Clinton was the president of the United States. I did not have sexual relations with that lady. Something in the start he said. He was accused of having, affair with Monica Lewinsky back in the day. So don't know if I should be okay. Maybe he probably did do so much, allegedly, But it's my opinion, my unsolicited opinion. Bill Richardson, he was the governor of New Mexico. He was a part of the list, and he was named as one of the men that Jeffrey
went for a massage. Air quotations.
Would give younger females to, allegedly, this man.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So yeah, he was a part of that list.
There's a lot of names on this list.
So
Like,
you want to mention a few more, and then we move on to Ghislaine Maxwell.
when I got like Donald Trump, you know,
That don't surprise me, but to think that's not a shocker. Let's go next one.
but he refused massages. Apparently, he was like refused. He refused. So you know,
I think
like,
though most people do not like this man, he is quite sensible in the sense of he know what the fuck going on, and he know what he's about. Like, no, you're not gonna have this on me. You're not gonna have this on me. You could have it on everybody else except me.
right, Gigi, whatever her fucking name is, can't even get it out. Ghislaine Maxwell, what are you doing?
Michael Jackson was also a part of the list. My favorite singer. And it's sad to see his name a part of it because his name throughout the year has been thrown about with young boys, that type, you know. And those allegations, I never really believe it. It's called me crazy.
Wow, his name's been mentioned on this list now, so it's
yes. Sussberg. If I pronounce her name correctly, Miss Sussberg said she had met the singer through Epstein, although she did not allege any wrongdoings by him. One of the questions that was asked to her, did you ever met anybody famous when you were with Jeffrey? She answered by saying, yes, I met Michael Jackson. And the other question was, oh really? And where was that? She was like, at his house in Palm Beach at Jeffrey Epstein home. Question was asked, just like Trump, did you massage him? And she said no. I don't see this man letting her touch his body like that.
No, because is his other story true? We won't go into that because I don't know the Michael Jackson story, but you know, you just initiated.
If we were to ever do a story on Michael Jackson, bitch, you are not gonna be sat up here in my face bashing him, because you're gonna end up with both them eyes knocked the fuck out, and you're gonna need glasses for your glasses.
Well, you're like, it's like a screen. There's no break your scammer phone before you break me.
Into what's Ghislaine Maxwell? Do you want to start talking about her? I'm giving you the floor on her because you got a lot more on her than I do.
No, I just got a bit that she got like way more crime. Well, I would consider a lot more charges and convictions and like lawsuits and that type of shit.
You mean charges?
Epstein. Charges
previously to this one that she's now facing.
What, with Epstein?
Yeah.
Oh, she got loads more. Like, don't ask me what it's. Hold on one second. She got 2015. Obviously, Epstein was 2019, and she was 2015 for grooming and sexual services. So, yeah, I think it was like 4 years before Epstein actually got arrested. Well, to current time. Yeah, but then it came to the Epstein part.
Right. But she knew him and been with him since the 90s. The early 90s.
Yeah, she's been a long friend.
They've been doing this a long time. Oh my God, they have been doing this shit for a long time. Do you know they usually tag team these girls?
Oh, no? This I skipped like way ahead, like with that Ghislaine Maxwell. I've got it here that she was friends with Prince Andrew. See how it all starts to intertwine. Prince Andrew.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like,
and the Epstein and Ghislaine, fucking whatever her name is, they attended a royal event at the Sandringham House. When attending that royal event at Sandringham House, it was for allegedly a party for Maxwell for her 39th birthday from Prince Andrew. That just shows you their connection between Epstein and Prince Andrew and fucking I'm just gonna call her Maxwell because I can't get her first name right. The GH there. So, and she was referred to.
What do you mean? Did he have a side? Like, did he have another girlfriend? Like, what do you mean? She's probably
referred to people as Epstein's main girlfriend. So, connections. Well, you would get like a main girlfriend. Well, all his employees, air quotations here, as his
Ghislaine
because they were prostitutes, weren't they? They were considered prostitutes. Come on, you're gonna have to be honest now. We're considered prostitutes, soliciting prostitutes, underage women for his crimes, and she was his main corporate, like main girlfriend, for 25 years.
So is
that's what that allegedly. That's what I read, and they said about her that they were like in a romantic relationship in the early 90s, and she was his main girlfriend.
It's a bit of it's kind of crazy in a sense because here is her, been with Epstein for so many years, and he's basically been doing his shit, and her father, businessman as well, quite wise, but money is a source of all fucking evil, isn't it? This man, her father, so to given
money is power.
It is power and it is evil in a sense. So given that Ghislaine has been with Epstein for so many years, who is a alleged pedophile, her father allegedly stole money from siphoned money from his flagship public companies. So he allegedly stole about 800 million. Yep. And in total, right? In total it would have worked up to about 1.2 billion, and he siphoned that shit from two of his companies. And those money came from employees, what you call it, when you have a fund like they give you for insurances and all types, these type shit,
health insurance and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that type of shit always cracks down in America.
Babe, this happened here. This fuck happened
Corporations
here.
Just
he's British. Yeah, he is.
In the UK?
He is British. Didn't you know? I mean, Ghislaine was born here.
Oh my.
Her father was from here. So, I mean, she's no stranger.
We got some wicked souls.
She's no, oh my
Look at
God.
Prince Andrew.
She is no stranger to these type of troubles because, hello, daddy. Hello, boyfriend. Like, her attitude, like, it didn't really shock me much on how, her shit turned. I would think that as a woman, I wouldn't be doing that because I have a young daughter, and I swear to God, I would cut a motherfucker up. Just cut him the fuck up in pieces. Like, I don't think the only person probably could stop me at that point is God. And I'll be like, Father, you're going to have to forgive me. I'm going to do it and then ask for forgiveness later. I'm very sorry. I love you. All of that shit. But, yo, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, ask for forgiveness, not permission.
No. I'm gonna ask for forgiveness later. And then I'll be like, I'm sorry. I thought you don't want me to do that. That type shit.
So you want me to help you out? That type shit?
Yeah, so her father siphoned 1.2 billion from his companies, from his employees, from investors. This man, savage. And that's where she kind of lived off from that money after he passed. Her money was in a trust, and she lived off of her trust fund basically. And I think I read somewhere she did start kind of
1.2 billion though. Is that what you're saying her trust fund was? 1.2 billion.
No, I'm saying that's what her father's siphoned.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, so that's what she lived off. But like I said, I think I read somewhere, I'm not 100% sure because we keep going on this freaking rabbit hole. We be sitting here talking all night like crazy. She did work at one point in her life. Have Epstein as a boyfriend, endless cash. Daddy Dearest over here stealing shit, allegedly. Endless cash. Fucking where the fuck are you? Like, everything's been taken care of.
All right then. Short story, but sweet. She was crimed and charged for 5 crimes against sexual assault, grooming,
really, and
trafficking, and rape.
Epstein charges were 1 count of sex trafficking of minors, 1 count of conspiracy to engage in sex trafficking. That's what I got for Epstein, unless I missed something. And she have 5.
Grooming, sexual assault.
She has 5.
What's this one? Oh.
Did you also know that some of the victims themselves? I know you have a list of the victims that you wanna have. I don't know. You wanna kind of talk about a bit. I don't know, but one of them was which alleged victim. I'm not sure if she was one because some of it started with her, Sarah Kellen. She started to do the recruitment, and then this other. You
mentioned this earlier.
Yep. And I want to say it again because bitch. And then you have, what's her name? There's a Miss Wild. She was a victim also, and she also reported the assault. And she also helped bring girls in. You know what I'm saying?
Who's Miss Wild?
So it was like a pyramid scheme type shit. So they would make money from bringing. So if I go to the street and I was like, oh babe, you look so good, I have a job for you. Like you interested? It pays well. That type shit. No, she probably pocketed.
Just reenacted that whole scene, just like, hey babe.
She pocketed a sum, right? I would assume it would be more than the victim would get, and the victim pocket some money, some allegedly. So because they would tend to buy gifts, I think it was gifts for them in monies and stuff like that. So hey. It's real. It's a deep hole. I didn't want to get too much into it. Just want to touch a bit on it because we're gonna be following the P Diddy case like 1,000 fucking bottles of baby oil. The fuck, 780 something. I think it was dildos. How many holes does human body have? Fuck. What are we doing? Plugging up leaks? The fuck.
One for each of his victims.
Oh my god. 780 something victims. Oh, stop. But in his case, it's not young. Basically, because allegedly you had Usher when he was younger, he was staying with him. And then allegedly you have Justin Bieber. Hey, we're going too far into this shit. I think it's about time, we end this here and pick up on the next episode. What do you think about that?
Yeah, sure thing. That's all I got pretty much on all of our juicy gossip. I'm sure PDD's coming up in a couple of weeks or months, depending on what happened.
We want to get all the facts together, and then we're going to sit and we're going to talk about it, and because this one is much more juicier, because apparently has men like real men with status type shit, big tough rappers and shit, taking dick in the ass. But anyways, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in on another episode of Ying and Yang. Bye.
Bye.